All hail a Beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. In today's video, we doing the video for my warriors. We doing the video for my savages. We doing the video for my Vikings. And yes, we're talking about Creed Viking. Listen, man, before I actually get into the full review, I want to get something off my chest a bit. So some of you guys out there might have seen a little hangout session I did with Kevin Samuels, and I was a little disappointed with the great company of Creed. Why was I disappointed? Because, man, I was putting in work. All right, before Hurricane Irma, I was knocking out videos 5 times a week. I was putting in that work. I was growing, but no, I didn't make it to the PR list for Creed. I dropped it. Well, I didn't drop a tick because that's not what I do. But then I came to realize that the only thing that matters are you guys. I don't have to make it to no list. I don't have to make it to no top 5 list. I don't got to make it to nothing. All I need is you guys to tune in with me. So let's hop into this fragrance. Alright guys, so here's the presentation for Creed. I'm really happy they used the red on the box. Take that, Creed. Fuck your box. And your PR list. Alright guys, so here's your official presentation for Creed Viking. Now, alright guys, so here's the deal. Just like fucking Fabulous, I did not buy, this big ass flacon of fragrance. I would never blind buy a fragrance that big. What happened was, I did a decant, right? I never smelled it, so I did decants on these fragrances. I got 50 ml of both, and I'm giving away 20 of each, but I wanted to make sure you guys can see the official presentation, so here you go. So some of the notes in here are Haitian vetiver, Indian patchouli, peppercorn, peppermint, Bulgarian rose, Sicilian lemon, and bergamot. Now that's not all the notes, just some of the key players that I picked out. Now if you guys are anything like me, I think most of you guys will be shocked with this fragrance. One, because we were believing that this would be the new king of Creed and the follow-up to Aventus, but this one is a completely different fragrance. In fact, when I say these two smell nothing alike, I would say that Creed Viking is more in the line with spice and wood versus Aventus. To me, I personally feel like Viking could have been a much needed change to the fragrance community versus all these hundreds and thousands of Creed Aventus clones that could have done great things with this. Instead of a groundbreaking, revolutionary fragrance, I believe Creed decided to take a more classic approach with this fragrance. Now, be mindful, when I say it's a classic approach, I don't mean that this fragrance is a classic. What I mean is it has that classic type of vibe. Something that you would smell like an old barbershop type of fragrance, something that has been around, but it's a more modern twist on it and a little more refined. Now, during my initial 2 wearings of Creed Viking, I was not impressed. But what I will say is that once I decided to really give this fragrance a chance and really decide to experience the fragrance, that's when it became more enjoyable. I kind of decided to approach it the way I would approach like a Maison Margiela replica fragrance. I decided to say, okay, if I were a Viking, how would I smell? And once I did that, I was really able to see why the earthy notes, the earth tones, the sea salt, all of that would come through in the fragrance, and I began to really enjoy the fragrance when I did it that way. Otherwise, I don't think you'll really like it. You have to experience this fragrance to a degree of being Viking, or else you won't like it. Now, I personally believe now that this is a solid fragrance, but I highly doubt that this is going to get the same reception as Aventus. I don't think people are going to look to clone this one too much. Or will they? Now, I personally get good performance from Viking. I get about 10 hours of longevity. The projection is good. So overall, it's going to be a good quality fragrance in terms of performance, and definitely something that you should expect if you're looking to pay $495. What are you thinking? Now listen, Creed, man to man, Olivier, Erwin, all you, listen, man. I'm just a guy that sits in a room and talks to the masses, right? But here's the thing, $495 for a 1.7 is fucking absurd, all right? I understand you use the best of the best ingredients. I understand. Listen, I pay for it, okay? So I understand the prestige that comes with the Creed. But $495? Listen, I like you guys out there. You trust me and I trust you. Do not spend $495 for this. All right, get it from a decant, see if you like it. If you love it, then do it. But if you just like it, get your ass a decant and be done. Now, from my understanding, this one can only be found at the Creed Boutique, creedboutique.com, and also Neiman Marcus. I don't think Saks has it. I was able to try it early. Not early, but I guess it was early because it didn't come out yet. So I was able to try it at Neiman Marcus early. I did not like it then. The 2 wearings that I didn't like it. But then when I decided to really experience the fragrance, I like it more than I did. So overall, I'm going to give this a 7.5. I think for those of you out there who are more accepting to a fragrance that's not going to be on trend and something that's a little different than what you can currently find out there, then I definitely think this is a way to go for you, that you will like it. But for those of you who really like, you know, not really daring, not really creative with the fragrances, then you might want to shy away from this one. If I had to put it in another perspective, a good friend of mine said this one smelled like the little black one that you could find inside Walmart. So I'm assuming he meant Dracar Noir. All right, I don't know if I said that right, but that's what I'm assuming he think this smells like. But I think it smells quality. Definitely great ingredients in this one. Give it a try. Decant only. Decant until you love it. All right. So if you want to try it out, I have everything linked and listed below. But I also have a giveaway, and we're coming up on the very end. This is going to be the last day. All right, so today is the 9th, the last day to enroll. So if you're watching this after the 9th, then it's already gone, all right? So I'll put the link below and up here. You decide where to go. I'm your boy, Big Beard B. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and we back on game. And if you like chopping people's heads off, then get you some fucking Viking and hit the guy.